What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and I want to analyze Skip Bayless's comments about LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. Now, he went on his Twitter, he put out a statement after the game criticizing LeBron and flaming out in the fourth quarter tonight. Me personally, I think the Lakers played pretty well for most of the game. D'Lo didn't have it going, but it's not, just completely on him, right? Because the Nuggets, they make you rush shots, they make you get out of rhythm. And they've surrounded Jokic with the perfect prototypical forwards. You look at Peyton Watson, you look at the size of Michael Porter Jr., the size of Aaron Gordon, and they know Jokic isn't a rim protector. So you have some athletic, high-flying wings and forwards that can be help side defenders and are able to erase some of the defensive mistakes he might make or where he lacks in that area. So I don't think the Lakers flamed out. I actually thought LeBron played pretty good for the most part. He did have 6 turnovers, but I thought AD was cooking tonight, and he was trying to get guys involved early and often. And he came out assertive. I've seen LeBron come out too passive. I thought LeBron came out pretty assertive tonight, and we just saw the better team come back and win tonight. But let's listen to what Skip Bayless had to say.
LeBron James can be such a diva. I just watched him play the last 9 minutes at Denver and take 2 shots once the game was completely over because he wanted to make a point. He pouted those last 9 minutes because he was so stung by the criticism, all of it justified, for his fourth quarter flameouts last year in the conference finals against Denver. So he just stood around on offense watching and kicking the ball to the coldest hand on the floor, D'Angelo Russell, who wound up going 1 of 9 from 3, 1 of 3 from 3 in the fourth quarter. And with 5:20 left, Austin Reeves made an and one and cut it to 7. Denver misses, and the Lakers have the ball with a chance to cut it to 4 with 5 minutes left. And, of course, LeBron says, no, you guys do it. I can't do this. Everybody thinks I'm a choker in the fourth quarter. I'm not a closer in the fourth quarter. So you guys do it. You guys do it. Let D'Lo do this. And, of course, D'Lo missed yet another 3 that could have cut it to 4 with 5 minutes left. And LeBron missed a little putback at the end of the game. And then with 35 seconds left, he made an uncontested layup. That was the only shot he made the whole fourth quarter. How could anybody watch something like that and think this guy was the GOAT? Do you think Kobe would have done that? Obviously, do you think Jordan would have done that? It was just an embarrassment. And it was just so LeBron James.
Now, I do think LeBron has to clean up those turnovers, those lazy passes he was making. Because those are momentum shifters, especially for a team like Denver. It seems like when the Lakers went up like 12 or 13 at one point, it felt like they were only up 3 to 5 points, just because we know how explosive the Denver Nuggets are, and it doesn't take them any time to come back. And Nikola Jokic is just so unstoppable. But AD, I thought, did a great job tonight going back at him, man. So getting that performance out of AD, I wonder, can he keep that up for the rest of the series? Because we know Jokic can, and we know how deep he can get his buckets and where his post position can come from. Whereas at times, AD is fading away on his jump shots and stuff. So the percentages say Jokic will continue to do what he's doing easier than AD will, but AD is capable of playing at such a high level. And he had some good blocks on Jokic, I thought tonight he competed at a high level. Again, I like the way LeBron was playing early. That 3 hit right before half. Seemed like they were trying to stay out in front, but once they lost the lead, it just blew open, and they have to be careful with that. I know Denver is not the team you want to play from behind with, but when you do fall a little bit behind, the next few possessions are very important because it will get away from you. I actually think the Minnesota Timberwolves is probably the team that matches up with them the best. When you look at a guy like Naz Reid coming off the bench, you look at Rudy Gobert, Cat, you look at Jaden McDaniels, you look at player for player, you match Jaden McDaniels up with someone like Michael Porter Jr. You got Cat versus Aaron Gordon. You put Gobert on Jokic. I'm just looking at the size of the players. Ant-Man, he's out there. And, so they have player for player, even down to the bench and the depth on the team, player for player. I think that's the best matchup for the Nuggets in the playoffs, especially with them being young and youthful like they are, with the exception of Mike Conley. So I would definitely like to see that matchup. I just don't know if the Lakers have enough to continue to compete against these guys, and the team camaraderie they have, and just the flow they're in right now as a unit. You have, it seems like everybody's role all the way down to Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, all those guys are defined. You got a lot of guys when they draft or they get, rookies, whether it's unsigned free agents or undrafted free agents, or, through the draft, later in the draft, they get identity players that they can plug and play. So a lot of times they may get a guy who was in college 3 or 4 years. They can bring some winning to the team on the dot of like 3 or 4 shots. They don't get the lottery pick. They may get someone, like Brown, like Peyton Watson, who's long, athletic, fits what they're doing defensively, and can impact the game in other ways. And they look for that to surround the team with players that can guard, the bigger wings like LeBron, or guard someone like AD or help out. Because usually if like the 4 to 5 get switched off on AD has a quickness advantage or a size advantage. But you look at someone like a Michael Porter Jr. or Aaron Gordon, they're able to match up with them, but they can also step out and guard LeBron. So they're one of the few teams they can do that type of thing. And I still think they're the best team in the NBA, despite what the Celtics did in the regular season. I think it's the Nuggets, then, maybe the Celtics. But I like the makeup of the Minnesota Timberwolves, honestly, too. And also, OKC had the number 1 seed in the West, but I think they should have got a big man with some size to put next to Chet Holmgren for this playoff run, because I actually think Valanciunas is going to try to bruise him down low a little bit in this series. We'll see how that go, but I think he's going to try to take him under the rim and get him into foul trouble early and often. And look at that series, they kind of match up pretty good player for player. So I'll be interested to see how that play out, man. I'm going off on a tangent. I'm going to talk about some of this on my other channel, though, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip. 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 Skip.